And
just got noticed that actually that was not the last match before top 32. This is the last match before top 32.
And I see that trademark hat, which means one thing. It's Infiltration.
And it's Chris Hu on the other side.
It is.
Congrats to Chris Hu for making it this far. I haven't seen him play yet today.
Chris Hu will go on amazing runs where he just plays obviously you've heard his commentary. He's a smart guy. He knows what's going on in the matches. He has been really on point this tournament so far. Wow. What is going on here?
Are we seeing another Oni? So we've seen a few Onis today.
Evil Akuma versus regular Evil Akuma.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. Enhanced Akuma, who's considerably worse than Akuma in the actual game.
Chris Hu thinks he's got some tricks here as well. Maybe he can get inside Infiltration's head. People with not that much experience, people wrote off Oni quite early, but this is the second time we've seen him here in short order as the first pick. Could be a trick pick. We'll see what he's got up against Akuma here.
Starting it off early. Okay.
Oh, it just swept him right out of there.
Great reactions.
Infiltration. One of my favorite Akumas. He's just evil enough to grind the regular Akuma mix-ups with great execution, as well as going in for just enough tricky in-your-face stuff.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't really like what Chris has been going for so far. I don't like his demon flip.
He looks a little lost here. He gets blown up by empty jump into low there, or empty flip rather.
I mean, Oni has some normals that look like they take up nice spots on screen, but they're slower than you think.
They're a little slower. Yeah, the hitbox is not quite what it looks like.
Not exactly what it looks like. So I mean, he's a little bit harder to deal with that mid-range spot, and we saw when it got to that mid-range game, Infiltration was just dominating it.
And there he was. He read that. He read the poke from Oni right there. And again, those Oni aerial tricks.
Trying for tricks.
Impressive.
Waiting to see something.
I did want to say this in the first round. I was hoping he would just stick to his guns a little bit. Don't go for any tricks. Just try and poke it out here. He seemed like he was doing well there so far. And now as he's done that adjustment here in round 2 and is obviously in a much better spot. Here come the mix-ups and gets him again with the same one.
Yep. Chris Hu does have super. It's a 0-frame super, but you got to be real close to do it. That demon. Oh, I was almost looking for it there.
That could have been a good opportunity, but he gets punished instead.
I don't know if that's
going to be upwards.
Yes.
Oh, complete whip. And that is going to be a big punish. I think Oni
Yeah, so the real question now is what's Chris Hu going to do, even if he lives, and he's not going to. But no. I can't imagine he's going to stick with Oni.
No, I think it's got to be back to the select screen for Chris, and this is the story of Oni players so far. I don't particularly like trick picks this far along in a tournament.
Yeah.
Oh, no! Caliber, right back at it.
No,
we are surprised.
Wow, Chris. I think you're going to rethink this one later, buddy.
Well, let's wish him the best, and
no doubt.
Not a strong start in the round here, and gets caught with that empty jump into low again.
Very close to stun.
And again, he's going for it every time, and that's the worst thing when someone's in your head like that, and they just keep going for the same mix-up, and you're like, you can't possibly go for that mix-up again, and then there it is.
Perfect. Well, it wasn't a perfect, but that's still no good. That's not exactly what Chris wants. He doesn't want to be the guy who doesn't get perfected. Yeah, he wants to win.
That's not a badge.
No, it's
not a badge of honor.
Match
Chris
point.
Hu, match point, exactly. Infiltration looking very tough here. Nice focus.
Okay, I like that. That's a real tool. Oh, and he got it right. Oh, but just a throw.
Small punish there. I would
gotta have better.
Something big. Really get in his head there.
Infiltration already reading that. See the reaction.
And that cross up, not cross up the enough. Not from that range.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen a top player get hit by that since the first week.
Yeah, it's some week 1 stuff, I agree. And again, that hurricane kick is not safe. You can just crouch under it from time to time, and it's really just not a strong move.
This looks like it's going to be it. Yep. And Chris Hu, sorry, buddy.
I admire the picks of the new Arcade Edition matches, but
quick announcement: we have a lost TE stick.
We are going to a lost TE stick. Many events you'll hear about a lost child. Tom Cannon announcing a lost TE stick. It's got brown hair. It's 2 years old.
Yeah.
Was wearing a Chun-Li shirt.
No
Yeah. Lost TE stick.
Especially no